Cards for Engearment.com here today to talk the essentials, specifically Paka's Essentials Collection 2.0. Specifically, we're going to be talking about their new no-show socks. These things are fantastic, they're super comfortable, and they are made with alpaca fiber, which, if you're not familiar with, you're about to be. Paka's Essentials 2.0 collection is exactly what the name suggests. It is all those essentials you need for day-to-day life, which is things like this shirt, which is in the Essentials collection. I'm wearing the Essentials collection underwear right now, and then of course socks. And today we're going to be talking about one of the 3 socks that they have out, which is the no-show sock. Now, as you can see here, you're going to be a bit higher profile than a lot of no-show socks, but what they sacrifice in a bit of discretion or less profile is going to be very much made up for comfort and performance. Now they're going to have 6 points of contact in that heel, which are going to help keep it super secure. And this high heel end, which you might not be able to see super easily there, but it's a bit raised, is going to again increase security on the foot, also prevent any of that like back of shoe chafing that I experience with a lot of shoes. And the front, again, a little bit more raised, but it will still help prevent any discomfort. These things are so soft and so comfortable that putting a shoe on over this barely feels like you're wearing the shoe, and you're not going to have to deal with any of that discomfort from shoe fabrics. Other really neat things that these do to help improve the fit and wear is they're a bit compressed in the center, which again, more security on the foot, but it'll also feel a bit more comfortable. And then they have a reinforced toe, so they're going to last a bit longer. I always wear out the toes of my socks before I wear out anything else, and this is going to help prevent that. The heel is also a bit thicker than the rest of it, so again, those wear points, they're going to be a bit more longer lasting. But what makes this sock more than just like a day-to-day necessity, but a true essential? And a lot of that's going to come from the material makeup. It is going to be 51% recycled nylon. Always cool to see brands using recycled stuff. There's a bit of like 8% and 4% of different stretchier materials, so tensile and more elastic things. But the 37 remaining percent is going to come from baby alpaca fiber. And if you are familiar with any natural fibers, you know that they are wonderful, but alpaca in particular is essentially a super material. It has so many fantastic properties. As most of you likely know, things like merino wool are going to be great at managing smells, being light, water retention. Alpaca does all of that better. It's going to be 3 times lighter. It's going to have half or less than half the water retention rate of most other wools, which means it's going to dry out quicker, it's going to stay drier longer, and then the degree to which it mitigates smell is insane. For the sake of testing these out, I wore these for pretty much a week straight, did not wash them, and I just let them air out in the room in the laundry basket, and they barely smelled like anything the day after. I know I've seen my girlfriend have a few shock faces throughout the course of filming this, as again, you don't smell it that much. And especially someone like me in this hot weather, my feet sweat a lot. There's a lot being put into these things, been abused to all heck, and they still smell fine. They still feel comfortable. They don't feel wet. I have put these on after a night in the wash, didn't bother putting them in the washing machine, and they were dry by the time I was finished up with my first hour of work. Absolutely ridiculous. They handle things so well. And beyond just day-to-day life, that is what makes these such a great performance piece, is they thermoregulate, they drop heat when you need heat drop, they keep your feet warm when you need your feet to stay warm, and they reduce moisture and just get it off of your foot. And for someone like myself, I don't like feeling a lot of just anything when I'm doing physical activity. So if I'm running, if I'm on a bike ride, if I'm in the gym, I want as minimalistic of a sock that will still be comfortable and stay on my foot. And a no-show sock with alpaca fiber is perfect for that. It means I can work really hard without having to worry about just feeling weird on my feet. These things are fantastic for that, which is part of the reason why I like the no-show. But it is, again, what makes it that essential piece is it functions so well in any environment. The last thing I'll talk about with these is their applicability beyond just day-to-day life and working out stuff is travelability. Like I mentioned earlier, alpaca is going to be like 3 times lighter than wool, which means it's fantastic for packing into a backpack for those longer trips, but it's also great for travel. And if you're like me, I try and keep everything in carry-on when I'm going on trips, even abroad for a few weeks, and having a piece that I know will smell better for longer, will perform under any circumstance, will look tidy, do everything I need it to, means I have to pack less. And so knowing I have an essential like this keeps me with a bit more peace of mind. So if you're looking to keep your feet a bit happier this summer or this winter, stay a bit more active, stay comfortable in the clothing you're wearing, and just keep it down to the essentials. Look into Paka's new stuff.